call that you want to get
Yeah,
there?
we got Neal on the phone.
All right, go ahead, Neal. I'll finish in a minute. Let the caller have the idea.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Neal, how you doing, buddy? Does your watch say 6:30?
It's a little behind, but I figured I'd call you. I feel like I'm on Titanic. It's so cold where I am right now.
Where are you at, buddy?
I'm actually at the Out Music Awards tonight at Webster Hall in the city, so there's a lot going on here. So it's great.
Wow, man! How did you even get started with this? I mean, you're a celebrity blogger, man. I mean, I see a lot of these pictures of you on Facebook with like the cast of Glee and stuff like that. I mean, either you really know these people, or you're one of those guys that kind of just lurks around and is a stalker. Which is it?
Well, I hope it's not the stalker one, because definitely not. No, actually, I got into this because at the end of last year, due to the economy, I lost my job, and I happened to be in the right place at the right time, and they did a story on me in the New York Daily News, and that kind of led to Wendy Williams and a bunch of other things.
Wow. And what exactly, Neal, does a celebrity blogger do? What is your job duties? What exactly is it that you do?
Sure. Well, I go to a lot of events. I cover a lot of different things for people. Like, again, I went to Glee the other day. I was able to do a lot of music awards and basically kind of give everyone a taste of New York City. And, I did do interviews, so it's like a ball. It's the best thing.
So what you do is you'll go out with these celebrities, then you'll write about the event that you were at, and then people will go to your blog site to get your take on it. Is that correct?
Right. Yep, I do a lot. Usually I'll bring like a video and video camera, my digital, and what I'll do is I'll usually compile that 3-minute video of the event from that night.
And how do you make money at this, Neal?
Good question. Well, you just got to keep trying. You network, and, you just do as much as you can. And I've had the amazing opportunity of meeting a lot of different people.
And Neal, why don't you give people the web address for your blog right now? Because you almost write on it like every day.
Sure. Yeah. I try to write every day. Again, probably pictures from this will be up tomorrow. The web address is www.nealb, Nealb, in nyc.wordpress.com. So it's a mouthful, but also if you go to Google and you search Neal B blog NYC, it usually pops right up.
Okay. And now, you have an event on Friday that is pretty intriguing. I mean, you have Kathy Griffin. You're trying to basically arrange yourself to have an event with her. And why don't you just tell us a little bit about this and how you came across? I mean, you're basically shooting for the stars trying to get Kathy Griffin.
Sure. Well, first of all, I love Kathy. She's great. And one of the things is the Sex and the City tour is with the official tour of New York City that does it's run by Screen Tours, that does and On Location Tours, which does Gossip Girl, Sopranos, all that stuff. So I figured that, they wanted me to do a video, and I thought, who better to go on a tour with than to have Kathy Griffin. And I figured that she's gotten pretty A-list, so, I figured we're going to bring her down a notch, and this would be like a D-list, total D-list event for her to be at.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. When I read it, at first, when I read your event, I thought you were actually saying Kathy was D-list. Now, how do you even determine between A, B, C, and D-list? Like, what are your factors there? Because obviously you give everyone a letter.
Right. Well, she actually self-proclaims herself the queen of the D-list, but one of the things is that, she says she'll go on interviews and people always mistake her for Kathy Lee Gifford, which happens to me sometimes, so you know how I feel. But no.
People confuse you with Kathy Lee Gifford, is that correct?
All the time. But
Neal, you're the best, buddy.
I try, and actually, out of all the celebrities I've interviewed, I do have to say Joel has been the best, and I'm not just saying this because his grandma is paying me under the table. I truly do mean that.
Oh, man, that's great, man. Neal's actually listened to the show before, so he knows all about us.
So, Neal, where would you rate Joel? Is he an A, B, C, D, or is he actually lower down on the alphabet?
Don't hold back, Neal. Be honest, man. I want an honest assessment.
Joel is completely A to me.
Really? To you?
How much have you been drinking today, Neal?
Not enough. Yeah, check with me back later, and I'll give you another answer.
Oh, man, and just tell obviously this is the comedy point, and, we're all comedians here on the show. Tell us about your event that's coming up in January.
Yes. I'm actually doing a comedy club in January, and the thing is, too, I've never done it before, so I figured it could be I'm in my farewell tour, which could very well be. So we'll see how that goes. But again, I like to put everything like that on the blog, and you can follow me there. Again, I'll plug it, nealbnyc.wordpress.com, and you'll find a lot of information there.
Now, Neal, so we were talking a little bit, and obviously, I mean, you don't have a shy bone in your body. I mean, you're very comfortable with who you are, and you have no not holding back as far as going up to celebrities, talking to them, blogging about them, and really expressing your opinions out there. But now, when it comes to stage and being like the person underneath the spotlight, you would consider that completely different.
You do consider it different only because, you're playing to a different crowd. And, instead of just kind of interviewing people, you're basically there for yourself. So it is definitely different, but I'm excited to do it for that reason. And, I always said I'd love to do something like this. And, as someone said to me, the worst that can happen is they don't laugh. And as you guys are talking about heckling, I think it was like a few weeks ago, yeah, the worst that can happen would be that. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But, I'm pretty positive it'll be a great experience. And again, I really admire what you guys do. So, it'll be a great piece, too, for my blog, whether I, have a farewell tour or not.
Yeah, go ahead. Rick.
Well, Neal, I was going to say, if I can give you any advice, as you know from listening to the show, I'm sort of a radio personality, well known on the comedy scene.
Now, this is Rich talking, Neal, not
yes,
Joel.
You know that. And if I could give you any advice, be yourself, because you seem like you got a lot of energy. You seem like you got a nice way about you. Just go up and be yourself, and they're going to like you just for that. And write good material, and obviously write good material.
Right, exactly. That's what I think it comes down to, really knowing who your audience is and just going out there and just being passionate about what you do.
Right, you seem like a passionate man.
I try.
So one more time, why don't you plug how can people get in touch with you as far as your blog, and also you're raising money for this Kathy Griffin event. Please tell people how you can get in touch with you as far as that.
Sure. Well, first, the blog, again, is nealbnyc.wordpress.com. That's Nealb and then nyc.wordpress.com. And also, there's tons of stuff on there about our Kathy Griffin venture. But what it is it's actually going to be benefiting when she does come. We're having individuals and also businesses donate towards a great organization called Broadway Speaks Out, which helps people all around the theater community and talks a lot about, education. So that's going to go towards that. And, the great thing about them is they give also to different charities. So it's a great thing. And you can visit them actually at BroadwaySpeaksOut.com as well. But it should be a great event, and I'm sure Kathy tunes in all the time to you guys. So, Kathy, let's just make it easy. Just give me a call after the show, and then, that's it. We don't have to do anything else.
Hey, Neal, I think you need to make your website, the website name, a little bit longer, okay? I don't think it's long enough.
I was thinking of adding maybe like .edu, .com, on there. So just to make it a little more confusing. Actually,
yes,
I am going to get a brand new website later this week, but I do not. It will be nealb.tv, but if you go to it now, there won't be anything up, sadly, but you're welcome to go now to it, and if you love staring at blank pages, you're welcome to go to nealb.tv.
Well, that's weird that you say that, because that's what I do on my spare time. Stare at blank pages.
You would love it. You could read it for me. That's excellent.
So, Neal, in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to have a couple other people on the show, and I would love for you to actually call back in and we have the website up and running. I want you to call in like twice a month, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, definitely. I love you guys. I try to listen to you as much as possible. I mean, hell, I'm even at this award ceremony, and I'm calling in because you guys are so awesome.
Are you going to blog? Are you going to blog about us on your blog?
I have a little shout-out to you guys. I do for today. I told people where to listen in, and, I told them if they can't hear you, because I'm in northern New Jersey, and if they can't hear me there, that they can always hear you streaming live on the Internet. So definitely I give you a little shout-out there.
You're the best, buddy.
Hey, Neal,
I try.
thank you so much. We got to go to break, but listen, I'll look forward to talking to you, and have a good night, man. Enjoy the event.
Okay, thanks. You two guys, take it easy.
Bye,
Take
Neal.
care. All right, you're listening to The Comedy Point with Soul Joel on WTVQ 99.1 FM.